Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Bushies continued. Fighting Great Britain once again because we're not really happy having beaten them only once. We need to beat them a second time and take a whole stack more. So that's what we're doing. We're occupying what little remains, and yeah, we are beating up their navy. All sorts of things. They do have some friends over here in Austria, but again, that will not be for too long. We've gone ahead and we've told them to lose their alliance with France, just for good measure. Is there anything really to it? Not particularly, but we can. So that's what we're doing, and that's where we're at. So we're also in a line for the throne of the HRE, so we've got 14 more years to cross our fingers and hope that this guy does not survive for too long. So that would be a very nice little benefit. And so to maintain that position, let's go ahead and improve some relations with Dithmarschen. There's a little bit more there, and same with Bregenz. There's just a little bit of opinion that we can make sure is all set. And yeah, that should be very nice. Unfortunately, Mecklenburg is still voting for themselves for some reason. I'm not 100% sure what that is. But it just is what it is. So we're going to ignore that for now. We have some troops marching on over here. They're doing some automatic sieging. And, well, I think just what remains is over in the New World, maybe? I don't know. All of these occupations look like they're doing a pretty good job. Yeah, we've got some troops around here. They're marching around. And, oh, you know what? The 13 colonies, they have 50,000. How many? You know what? That's the majority of their men. Maybe we can go ahead and quickly get a general here. Have we got a free one right now? Yes, we do. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and chase them down. That's fine about cancelling that autonomous sieging. We just want to chase them. They have one maneuver pip. We have several. So, yeah, we should hopefully catch them with time. And yeah, let all of these occupations work to our advantage. We've got guys up over here doing apparently nothing. So we'll go ahead and do some autonomous sieging there. And then you fellows, avoiding strong enemies. You know what? I do not believe that you are so frail. Let us roll a new general. Yeah, we'll use a little bit of military power, and we'll just go ahead and chase these guys down. We'll beat them up. We have more than enough. We have more than enough strength to do so. All right, so it looks like that went well. Occupying more of Ireland is fantastic. We're fighting the navy. We can. Oh, you know what? No, we're caught out right now. I guess we have to wait till the end of the fight, and there it goes. Okay, they lost a couple of heavies, we lost one. Again, it's not really a thing. And then I think that's more or less everything that we need to do. We'll go ahead and crush them, and then that should be everything we need to do. Yeah. So, you know, go ahead and hop into port for now. We'll enjoy the little bit of a repair. We've got plenty of sailors, so it's not going to be a big deal. And then, well, I don't think that there's too much else for us to worry about. We've got some mercenaries hanging out over here. They'll chase down these guys. There's a couple of fortifications over here in Brittany, which we may want to take out. But other than that, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Alright, so there's a stack wipe. That's excellent. That'll be everything that we want. Yeah, let's see. We'll, let's go ahead and detach all of the light ships and the transports. That'll be fine. And then, I don't know. Maybe we just pop out and destroy them again? It'll only take a couple of days for us to kick their navy out of port. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so that's already being sieged down. You guys are doing your own thing. You're heading over there for whatever given reason. You know what, maybe we just march our way down and around here, and who knows, we might have to sail them across. We'll deal with a couple more fortifications, but that should be fine. That is all nice. We do have a plenty of war score, so is there anything else we really want to do? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Looks like Austria is trying to make some progress there, but I don't know how that's exactly looking for them. We seem to be fairly untouchable. So, yeah, that's just going to have to be what it is. Let's also go ahead and swap out some of our extra cannons. Make sure that our siege goes particularly well. Let's close off the last of these cores. That is excellent. I think that's everything. Okay, so let's just double check that. How much have we got? 1.6% over. Alright, from Miami. Okay, well that doesn't really matter. This is fine. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything we can add to our trade nodes. Either that or we need to start converting. No missionaries there. Okay, we're going to have to take a little bit of time. BAM's already fully upgraded, which is nice, so that's giving us extra caravan power, defensiveness and all that jazz. What about... Come on, surely there's something... Oh, there we go. We can add that to our trade company. That'll do nicely. We can't do anything there. Anyone else? Oh, this is... yeah. Oh, that's fairly well controlled. Okay. We just need to keep converting. We'll go ahead and we'll do a few of the basic bits and pieces. Make sure that we get all of the upgrades. There we go. And I think... what was the other one that we wanted? Trade steering or trade value? I think what we'll do is we'll go for the extra trade value. Yeah, hang on a second. Yeah, foreign influence. I think that was the one. Actually, no, it's steering. It's not going to be sticking around here for long enough. We'll just go ahead and pass it down the line. That'll be fine. British flagship has been sunk. Excellent. We have, yeah, caused them a very bad day. More occupations working out. Oh, we need to, of course, prevent excess attrition, so we'll go ahead and march you back for a second. Yeah, all in all, we just have to hurry up and wait. Okay, so let's see how we can do against Austria. Can we get rid of you? The answer is yes. We've got just the right amount of reasons. Nothing else required. I don't think it's worth trying to do anything else. No, I think we just go ahead and... oh, send the demand. But we, of course, need a diplomat. Let's go ahead and recall you. Yeah, working with Albania. That's not exactly necessary. We did send a lazy diplomat at one point to be able to... a lazy diplomat to fix up some things with some of our neighbors. But apparently I've now just robbed myself of a reason. Well, that is annoying. Okay, that's fine. We'll ignore that. Maybe it was ongoing battles? 4. Okay, you know what? We just need that to hurry up and disappear. The rest will be fine afterwards. We'll take our major navy and we will take them down and across. We'll help out our merchant navy. That should be fine. Alright, leader trait has been gained. That is Austria. Let's go ahead and we still have ongoing battles. My goodness. Okay then, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and march on over there. Yeah, we should be able to crush these guys fairly swiftly. Looks like they're trying to bail. How on earth? They went to port. How did they go to port on an occupied province? No, maybe they weren't and they were just moving around. Alright, well that's very, very weird, but we'll leave it be. We'll recall here and there, that should be fine. Let's see what we can do. More battles, that's all good. Alright, come on, let's see what we can do. Say goodbye. Okay, we do have the reasons, we've got a couple of extra. Is there anyone we could maybe release? Maybe that could be fun? No, that's all quite, yeah, Memmingen. Couple too many reasons, and you know what? I don't think that would be helpful. That would be an extra heretic prince. We'll just go ahead and send that demand. That is fine. Alright, there goes Austria. That pushes up our war score quite immensely. We'll go ahead and we'll get you to re-siege some of our lands. We'll go ahead and we'll send you over here. We do need to say goodbye to Utrecht, in fact, so let's go ahead and peace them out. And then you... yeah, we'll go ahead and march over there. Okay. That should be fine. And, alright, yes, another one. Let's go ahead and bring you up and deal with all of that. Alright, so 48%. What are we missing? Well, I suppose it's probably these guys. Let's go ahead and siege that down. We have, what's this? 2 forts left. That's about all. Is there anyone else we can get rid of? Jambi. You are not willing to peace on out. That's just annoying. Utrecht, you certainly will want out sooner than later. Do we want to go ahead and take you? Question, whereabouts are you? You are a decent amount of development. You are Orthodox though, so you know what? We're going to keep you. I think you're within the HRE. Yes, you are. Okay, then fine. We'll go ahead and break your alliance there. Actually, you know what? It doesn't even matter about your alliance. We'll let you stay there. We'll go ahead and say steer trade. And let's also go for war reparations and all the money that you have. That'll be sufficient once we siege you down. So that should be all good. More conversions are successful. That is excellent. Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. Maybe we just need to focus over here. Yeah, that should be the plan. So you, my friends, let's travel. They're not down there. Well, all of this is very heavily occupied. Look at that. Russian Peru is really helping us out. Siege that down. So that's not an issue. We got troops up over here. Maybe we go... Oh, they seem to be running away. Okay, 13 colonies, 71,000, 100,000. Where on earth have their troops gone? Unless they're marching through Portuguese, Louisiana, or Mexico. I do not understand it. Alright, well that's fine. We'll go ahead and tell you to autonomously siege since you've got nothing else better to do. Same with you fellows, that'll be good enough. Yeah, the rest we can figure out. A couple more occupations should be fine. Monument in Zagreb is excellent. Extra admin, diplo, and military points will be appreciated. Let's see, anything else that we really desire? I don't know. I don't think that there's really too much else for us here. Yeah, everybody is doing a good job of doing what they need to do. You know what? You guys can go ahead and... let's just... I don't know, go ahead, protect trade in the Caribbean? Is that a thing that you can do? Yeah, you know what? That'll give us a little bit of profit. That'll be fine. You guys are apparently blockading enemy ports in the North Atlantic? Huh. I do not ever remember giving you that mission. Maybe I misclicked it earlier. Oh well, that's fine. We'll go ahead and let that be. We've still got a bit of war score, 19 in fact for us to get. So that'll take us a little bit of time to boost up there. More occupations is perfectly fine. Okay, and apparently there are some of the troops. Let's go ahead and chase these guys down. We're going to cancel autonomous sieging. We're going to assume direct control. And then... Can we travel across here? No, we can't. Okay. We'll just let you be for now. But again, we've got a good number of troops. We should be able to cause them quite a lot of issues. And then hopefully that'll work. Ooh, bonus discipline. Nice. Alright, so let's just follow you for now. We'll go ahead and kick this up to speed 4 for a little bit. I think we lost maybe a naval battle somewhere, unfortunately, due to missions, I'm assuming. Can we attack anybody? We are. I don't think they're going to have the, oh no, it's only a single stack of troops. Okay, well, they can try, but I don't think it's going to particularly work out for them. Let's go ahead and march you over here. Yep, and you guys can go back to autonomous sieging. Yeah, I think between all of our friends, we should be, we're going to be perfectly fine. There's a siege over and done with. Mines is helping us out there, so that'll be good. We're up to 55%. I don't know what else is remaining. I guess Utrecht maybe? Those guys could potentially be an issue. Oh, and apparently an advisor has died. Oh, what a shame. Who was he? Oh, he was our inflation reduction. Right. How is our inflation? It's at 2. Could be better, could be worse. Let's go with... Actually, do we have much to convert? You know what? We do have a lot, and a lot of this is sheer, which obviously is quite difficult to fix up. Let's go ahead and get our missionary strength boosted up a little bit further, and we will promote him to the maximum. Again, we want a nice orthodox map mode for when the game is over. So yeah, we do want to do that. After all, yeah, one of my personal favorite things is the time-lapse videos at the end of these series. It's always nice to be able to recount all of the fun and bad times that we had. But either way, it looks like we took a couple of losses. That's going to have to be good enough. We'll sit down there for now. These troops are marching through, so we'll probably be able to track them down. Partially depleted in Akashus. Huh. I think that's the first time that has ever happened. Yeah, that was mildly depleted, so how does that affect things? Well, that was a 0.11%. Huh. Well, I guess you have, you leave it for long enough and it will eventually proc. It is more or less inevitable. Maybe, 7 production? I honestly would have thought you could have kicked that up further, but oh well, I guess it is what it is. Do we have any... Oh well, maybe they'll come up with a new trade good. I can only assume that they will. Let's take our navy. Let's go ahead and just say go on the mission to hunt enemy fleets in the North Atlantic. Okay, so this really does count as the North Atlantic. Okay, well, hopefully you all stick together and stay safe. Do what you can, though. Do what you can. Yeah, a couple of little losses, nothing too severe. I'm sure we'll handle them appropriately, and it's not like they can repair particularly easily, so we'll let that be. Siege of Detroit is over, conversions are successful. We can pick up technology, and I think... You know what, it's probably good to be ahead of time on tech. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and pick up the extra gov cap. Yeah, that's not going to get any cheaper. Let's go ahead and collect that. Extra governing capacity, and of course, because we are ahead of time, we gain production efficiency and less corruption. Alright. Reactionary policy. Oh, legal serfdom will be removed until the end of the game. Extra manpower, less institution. Or morale of armies. Ooh. You know what? Let's go with the national manpower modifier. We don't have any more institutions. Let's just make our maximum manpower truly absurd. Just short of 2 million is pretty jolly good. Alright, but either way, we're going to go ahead and try and catch out some of these stacks. We're going to march over here. These guys need a little bit of TLC. I think we'll let them recuperate for a bit. We'll also take... You know what? I actually think that it's going to be better for us to cancel autonomous sieging and try and chase down some of their armies. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best thing for us. We've got reinforcements coming around. Influence over Dithmartian has expired, but we will pay for that again. We also have enemy fleets. Who on earth is trying any funny business? That I do not know. Surely we're going to intercede. You guys aren't in the best condition. Maybe we go ahead and we upgrade the ships that we can. 12 of them should be fine. We'll go ahead and, I don't know, we'll drop off the least of them. You know what? We don't need the transports. We'll just get rid of them. Everything else is at pretty good spot. Yep, let's go ahead and we'll sail up over here. Yeah, we'll try and protect our troops if possible. Yeah, that should be fine. But either way, we'll focus on what's going on over here. Looks like that should be a pretty solid stack wipe, which it is. And then they're in the hills. You know what? We have 100,000 men. They do not. You know, we'll give it another month and then we'll go ahead and attack. Oh no, they're trying to escape. No, no, not today. And there's 54,000 of Great Britain's troops. Huh. Okay, I guess they were building up some strength elsewhere, but I doubt they're going to try and attack us. Yep, there we are. Clearly eliminated from the game. Let's zip on over into the forest. Again, it's not a huge concern. You guys are still at full. Let's go ahead and consolidate there. Let's see. Let's send what they need. 100 ducats is fairly nominal. There's a Battle of Biscay. Yeah, oh, that's fine. Come on. Let's see what we can chase down. We want to make sure that we get their troops taken care of. Oh, Newfoundland. You know what? 80,000. As tempting as this is, I think that stack's going to be more important to our war score overall. So let's go ahead and handle them. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll leave all of that for now. Anything else for us to worry about? Not particular. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and sail over here. They have not too many ships, really. Yeah, not particularly. We've got a couple of flights as well. We could go ahead and do that, but I don't think we will. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That navy's looking fairly good. Let's go ahead and sail everybody across here. Let's go ahead and shuffle across. That'll be a nice little stack wipe, and that'll get some of our all of that sorted out. We'll get the Admiral in charge. Let's see. Anything else that we've missed? Utrecht is still at 14%. Alright, well, I guess that's just going to have to be what it is. Yeah, let's just ignore and maintain our focus over here. We want to get rid of that really big stack of troops if at all possible. So that is what we want. Conversion successful. Again, such a wonderful thing to see. More war score. Hip hip huzzah. And what do we expect to get? You guys are already marching up over here. Let's try marching up over here. I don't know whether they're going to go east or west, but it looks like they're going east. Infiltration has been cancelled. I'm guessing that's because of our subjects. Or at least that's what makes sense to me. And then we'll see if we can catch them. The House of von Habsburg has been shaken. Ooh, lose legitimacy or prestige? Prestige is nothing to us. It is a thing that comes naturally to our leaders, so it really isn't too much of a concern. Go ahead and pay for more influence because again we still want the death of the Emperor. Really hoping and praying that that continues to happen. Let's see, anything else we can do? We're in a pretty good spot. These guys are voting for themselves. These guys for Austria and Brandenburg. Yeah, none of that's a concern. Oh, you know what? We have a couple of things to upgrade. Let's go ahead and check that. Yeah, there we go. What's this? Maximum absolutism? Oh. Okay, well, you know what? That seems rather good. Let's go ahead and we'll max that out. Yeah, we'll let that go by a day. Let's go ahead and upgrade that once more. We'll definitely go ahead and finish that, and then a couple more dockets should do. So what does that give us? Maximum absolutism plus 10, autonomy cooldown, max privileges. Yeah, that's not bad. Monopolize trade. Apparently there's a mission. I don't think we can get that mission though. Anything else that we can spend our money on? You know what? This one as well. Sure. Let's just go ahead and pay for that. I see no reason not to. Let's go ahead and continue to spend ludicrous amounts of cash. And there we have it. Alright. So, let's go back to America. That should be fine. We've got troops marching on up, so that should be good for our numbers. I think they're trying to retreat, but I doubt that it's going to get them very far. Yeah, we'll march you up over here. You guys can march beside us. Yeah, and unless they get a whole heap of transports ready, they're going to get absolutely squashed. Siege of Detroit has gone back to British Louisiana. They're really going back and forth over all this. Kind of a little ridiculous, if you ask me. But either way, we've got a 57% chance of taking the fort straight away. Nope, not quite, but it should be close. Less autonomy or lose admin. We'll go ahead and lose some autonomy. I do not care. There goes the Siege of Halifax. Let's march onwards. We're going to absolutely crush these fools. So they'll be there on the 2nd of April. They'll be there on the 10th. Let's hold out for a couple of days. When will we be there? 6th. No, we'll wait just a little bit longer. 8th again. There we are. We'll get there 3 days later. Good time for some reinforcements. And that should be all we need. Alright, so let's just finish off a whole bunch of their military strength. That should be very good for us. We'll chase them down as best we can, but I think at 61%, that might be where we start to plan our exit. Oh wait, no, we still have Utrecht to deal with first. 78%. Okay, we just got to keep careful eye on that, and then once we piece them, I think then we'll deal with things. After all, it does diminish the strength of their alliances and all of that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and we'll leave you behind. Everybody else can march on down here. Should be nice and quick. Oh, and there is the Siege of Utrecht. Okay, so let's go ahead and piece them out. Say goodbye to you. We know what we want. And there we have it. And then... well, I think that's about it. So, can we go ahead and figure out a peace deal? So, first things first, I think... that's occupied by Mecklenburg. We obviously don't want to make them stronger. That doesn't seem advantageous. Could take all of this just so we have a proper strait and clear up some of our border gore. That wouldn't be a bad plan. Also, it finishes off a state or two. That's 22%. What other states have we got? We've got all of this. So we should probably work on that. Hang on a second. There we are. And then I figure we may as well fill all of this in. We need to go ahead and... why can we not take this? Colonial nations cannot take overseas provinces. Wait a second, who is this? Russian Canada. Oh. How on earth did we give this to Russian Canada? That is, yeah, that is a mistake. Okay. Either way, we'll go ahead and pick that up. That should be fine. And then, do we want to go ahead and take all of this too? I suppose that's probably... yeah, it's all a state. We may as well. That'll be good. We'll make the most out of that. And then, what else is there to have them concede? Yeah, in fact, you know what? That's actually quite a nice little border for us to take. What used to be England proper is now ours. They are now exiled to their former subject lands. I think that's rather good. Alright, as for everybody else, let's go ahead and I think we go ahead and unite the entirety of South America. Yep, we want the whole continent. It is to be ours. I don't know exactly what's going on here. Colonial nations cannot Russian West Indies cannot make this a core. Okay, hang on a second. Alright, I think what we're going to do is make them concede if at all possible. Yeah, probably should have checked that before. Would have been a little bit quicker. And then that should be handed to us. So treaties, let's go ahead and concede. Let's just go and sort by name. Concede Colombia. Excellent. That takes us to a couple too many. Okay, we need at least 15 reasons through length of war. Demands exceed. It's a fair bit of admin, but that would look very, very pretty. Yeah, technically there's still the Ottomans and Portuguese Brazil, but realistically that is just a war or two away on our subjects' behalf. Yeah, that's quite expensive. Is there anything else? Mexico is 16, Canada is 41. Yeah, still far too many reasons. We'd want maybe Eastern America? Get rid of the 13 colonies. What about Louisiana? Again, no, that's all that sort of stuff there. That's kind of annoying. You know what? I think what we'll do is we'll fight for a little bit longer. What are the things that we really want? This is probably going to be one of our last major wars. It would be nice for us to get, so it's worth investing a little bit of extra time. We need to go ahead and siege down a little bit of British Louisiana. All of this is fairly well held. I don't think that's a big issue. Yeah, Newfoundland have a few troops, but again, nothing too crazy. Let's just go ahead and, yeah, we're going to chase down the last of these subject armies in the next episode, and we will see where that can take us. Realistically, I would be very surprised if it didn't work out particularly well for us, but again, it just is what it is for now. Who knows, maybe we'll even need to send our navy across, but again, that is for us to figure out in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.